The universe and human ignorance are two things that will always exist, but I'm not convinced about the universe. There are only two possible ways to live. It appears as if nothing is a miracle. The other makes everything seem miraculous. I have enough artistic talent to draw anything that comes to me. Knowledge is not as vital as imagination. There is little knowledge. Invention permeates every aspect of life. Read fairy tales to your kids if you want them to be smart. Read them more fairy tales if you want them to be smarter. An hour seems like a second while you are wooing a nice girl. A second appears to last an hour when you are sitting on a red-hot cinder. Relativity is that. A human being is a restricted in both time and space component of the whole we refer to as the cosmos. His perception of himself, his thoughts, and his feelings as being distinct from the rest is comparable to an optical delusion of awareness. This illusion confines us to our own desires and our affection for a select group of people who are close to us, acting as a kind of jail. Our goal must be to break free from this captivity by expanding our compassion to include all living things and the entirety of nature in all its splendor. It's crucial to keep asking questions. Curiosity has its own purpose in life. When one considers the wonders of eternity, life, and the amazing design of reality, one cannot help but be in awe. Even making a small effort each day to understand a bit more of this mystery is sufficient. Wearing stripes with plaid comes easily once you can understand the universe as stuff expanding into nothing that is something. Everything might be explained scientifically, yet doing so would be meaningless, similar to describing a Beethoven symphony as a change in wave pressure. Knowledge is not as vital as imagination. Because imagination encompasses the entire world and all that will ever be known and understood, knowledge is confined to what we currently know and comprehend. After a certain age, reading takes the mind too far away from its creative activities. Any man who reads too much and thinks too little develops sluggish thought patterns. From the perspective of daily life, however, there is one thing we are certain of, that we are in this together for the benefit of one another, particularly for those whose happiness and smile we depend upon, as well as for the countless unidentified individuals whose fate we are sympathetically bound. I am constantly aware of how dependent my exterior and inner lives are on the efforts of my fellow humans, both living and dead, and how diligently I must work to repay what I have been given. Few people have the serenity to articulate beliefs that are at odds with the preconceptions of their social environment. The majority of people are unable to develop such opinions. The mysterious is the most lovely thing we may encounter. It is where all genuine art and science originate. He is as good as dead, his eyes are closed. This emotion is a stranger to him, and he can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe. Someone who just reads newspapers and, at best, modern authors' novels strikes me as being exceedingly nearsighted and disdainful of eyeglasses. Since he never sees or hears anything else, he is totally dependent on the prejudices and trends of his day.